Hi, everyone. This is Robin, your balanced mindset coach. Welcome to this week's mindful moment. I want to talk about fear. I'm curious what fear is holding you back from. Is it holding you back from new beginnings? So, let me just tell you a story about myself. I grew up in the Hudson Valley, and for most of my life, I spent within a 20 mile radius. I lived in a 20-mile radius of my childhood home, I'd say since I was 5 years old up until maybe 2 years ago. I didn't go away despite being um, always very good in school. I never went away to college because I was fearful, right? I wanted to make sure that I stayed near my family, near my parents. Um, and I never really moved outside of that comfort zone because I wanted to make sure that they were okay, right? And it sounds very noble, but the reality is it was also a fear of what if something goes wrong? What if, um, also, what if I'm not accepted in these other places and spaces? So I decided to stay where I was comfortable. And for years and years and years, I played it safe and I let my fear of the unknown keep me in that same position. The positive thing is, it's not like I was suffering while I was staying there. I was able to buy a home, I was able to complete my education, I was able to, continue in a good career and make good money and do all of those things. That was fine. But there was another calling inside of me, something that I wanted to do, something different. And it wasn't staying in this smaller community, smaller space. And as I feel like the years went by, I knew that I needed a change of scenery, a change of venue, something different. Um, it's not like I didn't have any social interaction. I had friends, right? But I needed something different. Um, and especially, as I grew with my own little family, I needed to explore other things. I needed something different. So my husband, my son, and I, we took this huge leap of faith. We traveled across the country. We landed somewhere where no one knows us, where we don't have um, family, where we don't have already built in community. And, I was afraid at one point to leave behind my friends and my family, but the reality is that if if those people were for me. If they were supposed to be for me, then the distance wouldn't change anything. And that's the same message I want you to know. Like, you don't have to be afraid and you don't have to play yourself small in order to accommodate other people because your life isn't about what other people want. Your life is about what's right for you. There's so many times in life where we need to move on, not just a physical move, but a moving on, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job or a career. Change is scary. It is, but the reality is everything's always changing. Nothing's ever the same. But if we continue to play the safe bets and not exploring the other opportunities, how is that serving you? It's going to keep you small. It's going to keep you doing the same thing and learning the same thing. You're not going to evolve. All I'm saying is, don't throw caution to the wind, but think about the life that you're living and whose life is it? Fear is just a temporary state. And what that fear does is it gives us a pause and allows us to really be cognizant of what we're feeling. And that can either propel us into change, into action. And what I'm hoping that it doesn't um, keep you small. It doesn't keep you where you at, and it doesn't derail you from living the life that you really desire, right? So my question to you is, if fear wasn't in your way, is there something that you would move on from? If you need to have a conversation, if you want to chat about what fear is doing for you and how it's not serving you, let me know and we'll make time. But till the next time, think about what fear is doing. And if fear wasn't in the picture, what would you move on from? How would your life be different? Till next time, have a great week.